Next up, a very important partner of ours and a very domain expert partner, that is addressing various areas in our action platform. Welcome, Alice from Löning.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Alice. I'm a consultant at Löning. We're a business and human rights consultancy focused on the management consultancy side of things. I've been working with Löning for about 2 years now. For those who don't know us, we are, as Harald said, a management consultancy for human rights and responsible business. We work on all kinds of topics, human rights due diligence, of course, but then also focusing on the German Supply Chain Act in more detail, and also the European legislation that is about to come up. Let's try to get this right this time. Exactly. So we're an interdisciplinary international team, and we really equip our clients with the tools, the knowledge, but also the management systems to really identify their risks, human rights risks in their supply chains, and then also be able to implement effective and appropriate measures along their supply chain to remediate these risks and mitigate these risks. And as a consultancy for business and human rights, we of course work with our clients on implementing human rights due diligence in the supply chain, and we also hear of their challenges. And one of these challenges is really the data management and IT system side of things. So this is why about 2 years ago, I think, we decided to work together also with Harald and Prewave. Thank you again for the invitation. To really see how we can cooperate and bring our knowledge and our expertise together with what Prewave is doing. And so how do we come into the picture? We do a lot of things, so from the risk management, as I said, to implementing measures along the supply chains. For today, let me focus on let's say 2 areas. I've clustered our actions that we will offer also on the platform in 3 different topic areas. One of which really goes to the core of what we're doing with the action market here today and what we're talking about. And this is really the system of consequences. So it's about creating a decision tree so that you know exactly for which supplier groups with which risk levels you can implement which effective and appropriate measures, because we've seen a lot of measures now, but sometimes it's very difficult to really decide which measures are the right ones for which supplier groups. So this is what we offer, and we do that in the form of a workshop. And we've heard before, it's very difficult to put our consulting work into small packages that you can book in the platform, but we've tried, and we're doing that through a workshop where we look at your supplier groups, and then we define together the best measures really that apply, that are effective and appropriate in the sense of the German due diligence law. What we also do is, and that's the second kind of topic area that we work with, and that Harald already mentioned also, are our supplier self-assessment questionnaires that you can book, and you can really engage with your suppliers, figure out what their management capacity is for human rights due diligence in the supply chain, and then when you get the data back, we can help you validate this data. So if the supplier sends documents and you don't know, are these enough, are these good enough, we can help you validate, and you can also book the validation in the platform. And of course, if you want to have a look at the data on a more aggregated level, we can also do that through a workshop. So we have a look at all the data that you've received back, segment the data together, and sit down and really decide, okay, which supplier answers really call for, let's say, a training, where do you maybe need to go and do an audit on the ground after all, and what are the next steps that you should really follow up from these questionnaires. And then the third kind of topic area that we're dealing with, also with in connection with the very Prewave own incident logic, is that, I mean, you all use the incidents, and they're really the basis for the whole Prewave methodology. But what if these incidents say, there's been a labor strike there and there, and then you see this incident and you don't know, okay, does that have something to do with me? Do I need to do something now? Do I need to go there, check this out? Or what is my role as a company concerning these incidents that pop up and that I need to do something with? So also here we have a look at specific incidents that you ask us to look at, and this is in the form of an expert case review of a certain incident. We will do a short desk research and then figure out if this incident is something that you need to do something about, based on, of course, for example, the appropriateness criteria from the German Due Diligence Act, like appropriateness and effectiveness. And yeah, also here, of course, we offer a workshop, because some companies might not want to, go through each of these incidents step by step, but really want to set up a better understanding within their company. What do we do when critical incidents come in? This might come from, for example, the incidents, but then also from audits, from your SAQs. What if something happens and you need to react as a company? So also looking more at the remediation, not only the preventative measures side of things. We really help you to understand what is your leverage, what is your causation also of these incidents, and what is expected from you under the human rights due diligence, under the German law, but also in the future under the European legislation. So this is roughly what we do also with Prewave. And as I said, we are a human rights due diligence management consultancy, so we work on all kinds of topics, and we've just launched also a training platform, our Learning Academy. And we're hoping to then include also some more training options in the marketplace, so stay tuned. We also have a little booth outside. We're 3 people here today, so come find us and talk to us. Thank you.